saying that I think that this pep talk is the most important one of the year. And so I'm really, really happy that you're watching it. So I want to tell you about this really, really amazing, life-transforming chabura, sort of workshop that I joined a few weeks ago. It's a workshop run by Rabbi Ari Niven of Ashdod, Israel. And what he does, he's a rabbi and a life coach, and what he does is once a week, several dozen Jewish women from all over the world gather together by way of a teleconference. And Rabbi Niven gives us like a class, and we sort of talk about different issues. And so the beginning of the class is related mostly to discovering your life's purpose and how to achieve your life's purpose. So Rabbi Niven explained to us, he quoted the Arizal, who explained that since the creation of the world, and until like the coming of Mashiach, nobody else in the whole world will ever have exactly the same life's purpose as you were created in order to fulfill. Like you have a totally unique life's purpose. Rabbi Niven quoted the Slonim Rebbe, the Nesivot Shalom, who explained that in 120 years, when we go up to heaven, and we're judged for our lives, then of course we're going to be judged in terms of the mitzvot that we did and the Torah that we learned and the good things that we did. But if we didn't fulfill our ultimate life's purpose, what Rabbi Niven calls our yi'ud, if we didn't fulfill our yi'ud in life, it's as though we flunked. It's like we didn't even start. So it's a very dramatic idea. Like if you don't discover, define, and fulfill your ultimate life's purpose, it's like you haven't even it's as though you really haven't fulfilled. You really haven't done what you were born in order to accomplish in this world. So it's pretty daunting. So how do we discover it? How do we know what we were created in order to do? So Rabbi Niven suggests two very easy exercises that I encourage all of you to do in order to define your individual, personal, unique life's purpose. The first exercise is to think of 10 moments in your life, the 10 most intensely pleasurable moments in your life. So I want to just a little bit to guide you about those moments. So all of us watching us, all of you watching us, you're all moms. So probably in that list will be, my wedding day, or the day I first found out I was pregnant for the first time, or at my first birth, or But I'm not talking about that. We're not looking for sort of universally pleasurable, uplifting moments. We're not talking about moments that probably every single mother would say. We're talking about something just that you say, what you individually, personally felt was an incredibly uplifting, pleasurable moment in life, 10 of them. And specifically 10 of these moments, which will give you a bit of a hint at what your yi'ud, what your positive life's purpose is. So, just to give you a sense of how to do this, so when I was making up this list, things on my list were things like writing my first book, and making my first video, and then posting that first video and sending it out to my mailing list. Once, a few weeks ago, I met someone I've known for quite a few years, and she was very pregnant in her first pregnancy, and she said, Hannah, I want to tell you, I've watched all of your pep talks, I've been married for a few years, and I was always so frightened to have another child, to become a mother, and watching your pep talks really encouraged me. And it's because of those pep talks that today, my husband and I have decided to have our first baby. So moments like that. Okay, so that's the first exercise, coming up with these 10 intensely pleasurable moments in your life. And the second exercise is this, that if you had $1 billion and you had 6 hours a day, you had unlimited time and unlimited funds, and you had no personal needs of your own, your mortgage was paid off, the mortgages of everyone in your family and friends are paid off, everyone in your family's healthy and doing well, and materially everyone in your family is doing great, and everyone you know is doing great. So what would you do with that $1 billion? What would you do with that $1 billion in 6 hours a day? So I thought about it, and I thought about it a lot, and I realized that what I would do is, sort of my dream if I became the sudden billionaire, is that In Israel, there's something called the Tipat Chalav clinic. It's like a well baby clinic that every baby, like a week after they're born, I believe, and a month after they're born, and 2 months and 3 months, basically until they're a year or maybe even 2 years, that every month or so, that you bring the baby to make sure the baby's doing great, that the baby's thriving, the baby's eating well, the baby's developing well, the baby's feeling well. But my idea was that there would be, if I had this $1 billion, I'd create a well baby clinic, a Tipat Chalav for moms. And so basically every mom who had just given birth, that she would go once a month, and that she would be diagnosed, on an emotional level, on a spiritual level, on a physical level, to see whether she's having any issues which are keeping her from feeling her best and from thriving. So basically, let's say that there's a mother who's anemic, or a mother who has a vitamin D deficiency, or a mother who could really, really be helped by going to a certain shiur, a certain class from a certain teacher that would really inspire her. Or someone who really, really would be helped by therapy or homeopathy or reflexology or whatever, that I would have this program to diagnose these mothers, and that I would also have the funds to help these mothers and send them off for therapy or reflexology or to the classes that they need to go to. So this doesn't exist. This is just in my fantasy dream world. But so basically, based on these two exercises, I realized that my ultimate unique life's purpose it has two parts. One is to work on creative projects that inspire me and inspire others. And part two is to help other moms to be happier, healthier, and more inspired. So first of all, I want to thank all of you for watching this pep talk, because by watching this pep talk, then you are helping me to fulfill my, ultimate life's purpose, my Yehud in life. So thank you very much. And I want to bless all of us. I think that many times as mothers, we're trying so hard to be good moms, and so we put all of our time into, being with the kids, or, taking care of the house, or, working in order to support our families. But I think sometimes, I think that if a mom out there, if any of you out there are feeling a lack of inspiration in your lives, a lack of joy in your lives as mothers, I think that many times we can trace that lack of joy and that lack of inspiration back to the fact that we haven't discovered, and we're not setting aside time to fulfill our ultimate life's purpose. So I really, really encourage all of you moms out there to do these two exercises. One, the first exercise, to make a list of your 10 ultimate pleasurable moments. And the second thing, if you had $1 billion and unlimited time, what you would do with that money, in order to figure out your life's purpose and to start fulfilling that life's purpose. And Bezrat Hashem, God willing, through doing that, will bless all of us. That through doing that and through fulfilling our life's purpose, that we should feel so much joy and feel so energized in our lives as Jewish moms. I want to bless everyone with a very, very joyous Purim and an amazing, amazing week.